to police the solar system, because for many years we had zero control over who came and went. So we set up basically a grid, and they have basically air traffic control out in space. So any intruder that comes in, they immediately have to give a friend or foe signal. If they don't have that, then they need to respond to hails. If that doesn't happen, these guys go in and run them away if they can.
Yeah, they go and start busting skulls. These are the space cops. That's what Space Warden is.
You gotta give them hails?
It's the space. It's the Space Force.
You're like hail.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like ice crystals.
When he says space cops, I can't think of if you guys have seen that South Park episode where the space cops come down because somehow they have some kind of space money or something that they're hiding from them.
No, but that makes so much sense because they threw all the money to space.
Yeah, they've been creaming it off the crop for years.
Yeah, creaming all that money up in space. Jesus Christ.
That's what Space Warden is. Of course, it's just we thought we lived in a military state, man. We live in a military galaxy.
Oh my God, there's no end.
It's prison planet. Alex Jones, you gotta change it, man. Freaking prison infinity. All right, these space cops are solar warden. Oh, sounds cute. No, I don't think so. You're not gonna answer our hails. We're gonna come down and fucking bust all 20 of your alien eyes open or whatever. So now we're getting into the factions. Like I said, this is the 5 families. I keep calling the 5 families, the 5 factions. This is not the Office or the Godfather.
I thought he said families. Didn't? Or did he?
He's saying the 5. He didn't call it the factions, but I liked it better.
Oh, yeah, let's keep it like Game of Thrones.
Okay, Russ?
Ooh,
yeah,
that was a good one. That was good.
So next for the, I guess, would be the Baratheons of the galaxy. Now we're going to the next faction. Talked about it before, and here they are. Let's hear them talk about the ICC.
Second faction is what we're now calling the ICC, or Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate. Now, how did this evolve? We actually had a very interesting Gaia episode. If you haven't subscribed to Gaia, you really should. It's $10 a month. It's totally awesome. Give a big hand if you're already a Gaia subscriber. Oh, man. Why am I selling you? Forget about it.
If not,
forget about it.
Go to blueavians.com.
That's true.
And you can watch some free episodes and then sign up there.
And then we get credit for that when you do it through that, which is important.
We actually make some money.
There it is.
We actually make money that way. So, Tompkins, in one of those episodes that we shot with him, said that, well, you know, the people had to make some money. And so, sure enough, it started out as just a protective thing, but then these defense contractors get involved. And what are they doing that makes money, Corey?
Well,
or the equivalent of money thereof?
They don't use money. It's the barter system. And the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, they're the ones that are coordinating a lot of the trade, whether it be biologicals, to put it nicely, or technology, even art. Some of the missing art from World War II is most likely hanging on a wall in another solar system. So there's a huge commerce system out there, and we're dealing with over 900 different races, and they're coming to us to produce technologies. We've gotten so good at it.
Oh, we're so good at it. This is what Matt R was talking about.
You're
This
right.
is what he was talking about. There is all this space trade going on. All those missing World War II paintings, man, they're hanging on some wall somewhere way out in the galaxy. You have no idea.
Reptilians love paintings. They love finery. They love creaming. They love money sending into space. It makes so much sense. I'm like a little bit blown away. Either it's the fact that the internet is so, connecting everybody's thoughts that they're all kind of like a think tank or whatever. But because normally, if this was taken back in the day and people had like these kind of similar theories and these things that were matching up, then that means something. But, I feel like they could have also read about this or been on like a message board or something where now they're kind of corroborating each other's things. I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. And apologies for that last clip because about 40 seconds of it seems to be a commercial for their own fucking network.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. He's starting to infringe on sack of shit territory there with that whole...
Yep.
Oh yeah,
agreed, Brendan. Yeah,
big time. I like how he has to ask the crowd. Oh yeah, so well, I mean, who here is subscribed to Gaia? Woo, yeah, woo. It's like, oh, preaching to the choir, bro.
Which one are you super cool people have like signed up for the super cool service that they're saying we're gonna give you a big smile and congratulations, pat on the back? It's such a classic. It's like an elementary school fundraiser tactic. It's so bad.
Yeah. He's like, I forgot I have all you guys' money already. By the way, we'll be signing books outside later for $15 and pictures for $35. If you want to get my entire head in the photo, that's going to be extra. But wait.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. Remember those Latinos from earlier?
Oh, yeah.
All those Latinos, wink, wink.
Those lots of Latinos.
Lots of them. There are lots of them, and they think they got a good space program. So let's hear about what they make sound like the saddest group in all of this.
Oh, the Latino space program. Is
our buddies, all the other countries, all the other ones in the GGCN or GGLN, I guess.
Moving right along at a deadly pace.
Whoa.
GGLN, Global Galactic League of Nations. This kind of seemed like it was a bone that they threw to the leaders of the world so they don't get too angry about all the other stuff going on. What could you give us as a brief summary of the GGLN here?
The GGLN was set up after a lot of the different nations started to find out about the secret space program, or part of the secret space program, and they were threatening to make it public. So what the powers that be did is they created an entirely different space program that was set up. It's all about developing new technologies and exploration. So, and this group operates almost completely outside of the solar system as well. That was part of the deal. They did not want them seeing what was going on here, or they didn't want any crossover.
This is like the kids' table of secret space programs. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, all you Latinos, you Africans, you Europeans. Oh no. This is the real secret space program, and we're all doing it with you.
Here's your outfit and your uniform and your badges.
You each get a flag. You like flags, right?
No, I want to be in the Dark Fleet. This is bullshit.
No. This is the bone they threw to poor nations. Okay, let's just be honest. This is it. Somebody somehow found out about the real shit, and they were like, they had to make this to I don't know why they felt they had to do it too. It's like, oh, they have nothing to do with the solar system. Like, how does that work?
Nothing to do with the solar system. What is the point then? Because we're on the solar system. I don't give a shit about the other systems in the galaxy. I don't give a shit about other galaxies.
They sent them to that moon. They sent them to that moon with 2 moons, and they sit in a pool, and they have English, which is insulting that all the announcements were English.
We don't know where that moon was. That could be in a different solar system.
So that's it. The GGLN, the saddest group in all these so far. I like that. GGLN.
Russ. The GGLN is the saddest. The GG Allen?
Not GG Allen. Oh my God.
Hated. Okay,
I'm not the only one that. Oh my
God. No, it's perfect.
Sounds just like Gigi Allen. It does.
Yeah, and much like Gigi Allen, they get pissed on by the rest of the space groups, and they love it. They don't care. No, but they actually have the best gig. They just hang around that planet with the moons and sit in a pool of water, hearing words they don't even understand, because I guess there's no English speakers there. Well, I guess there's some British probably, but whatever. So we've heard about 4 of these already, but now, for another faction. Let's hear about the MIC.
Then we have a military faction. And what are they doing, and how does it plug in with the other factions we've seen?
Well, part of that is the Military Industrial Complex, SSP.
Okay.
And there are a number of a lot of people really don't understand the difference between the Air Force and the programs that they have going on, which I had been calling the Lower Secret Space Program, which David has now changed to the MIC, Military Industrial Complex.
We don't want to call somebody lower. That's not going to really curry favor.
But, it is lower technology. It is not they have space stations that are maybe 50, 100 years ahead of the International Space Station. They rotate, create like 1/3 gravity. They're made out of repurposed fuselages and stages of rockets that were used to launch other payloads up. So it's not a super high-tech secret space program, although
No, it's not super high tech, but
that doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. They're made out of junk. They're made out of junk, but they're like more advanced than what we know about. Like what?
There are military industrial. There are MIC SSP, and they're like doing more poor people stuff. They're having to like cobble together Mad Max style their space stations.
It's like when you watch Star Wars and it's awesome, and then you watch Spaceballs and it's like a spoof.
Okay, I could see that. I was just feeling pretty insulted. Like, it's just garbage. Oh, this bullshit? I only play with this when I have nothing else to play with.
They only could pull off 1/3 gravity. Freaking noobs.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't understanding. Did you say 1/3 of gravity? What? I can't even follow, man. It makes me feel so dumb.
And this gives you an idea of how much to take this seriously because, okay, as they say, well, lower is insulting, but I'd say that's correct. They were lower, but they're giving these two are giving the names to these groups. They're like, well, then David changed it to the MIC, so they don't even call themselves that. This is you guys have to name everybody. Did you guys name the Dark Fleet?
Like, it's like, well, these guys are called the bottom feeders, the stupid idiot fuckers. We thought that was kind of mean though, so we shortened it to the stupid
the MIC.
Yeah, exactly. It all shortens to that. Like
just like earlier, he did an MIC drop. Remember? Ooh.
Oh my god.
Part of my brain wants you to finish the MIC with the KEY and then just do the whole fucking Mouseketeers song.
Holy shit!
Because you keep saying it so many times.
MIC SSP GGLN. Yay! Okay. Yeah, they have to sing that at the kids' table with the GGLN. That's what they're.
UILCOCK.
I lost where we were.
Yeah, if you could, and thank you for bringing up his name again, which is spelled WILCOCK, not COX. And
wait, isn't it? Is it actually ends in COCK? It's literally Wilcock.
Wilcock.
Wow, I thought it was like at least a kick. Just went straight for it.
And from what you've heard already, this guy is so immature that I bet you he can't help but giggle at his own name every time he writes it because he's talking about.
He calls himself David Wilcock.
Oh,
yeah, right.
He does.
Oh, geez, what an unfortunate.
He's talking about girls' butts. He's talking about intoxicating farts. I'm sure there's more to come. I mean, I wouldn't know, but let's see. So that's it. We've got the big five, okay? We've got the five families. The five families have finally come not together, but they're apart. So you've got Solar Warden. You got the ICC. You got the GGL. Wait, you got the MIC, ICC, GGL, and Dark Fleet.
That works.
Solar Warden. He's gone. MIC, ICC, GGLN.
I'm instantly regretting bringing up the Mickey Mouse Club now.
Me too.
Oh boy!
It does feel like it's a good learning tool, but all of these acronyms or whatever, not acronyms, they're all jumbled together in my brain, and I'm going to have zero retention. The only one I'm going to remember is Gigi Allen.
Okay. Yeah, yes, and everybody go on any David Wilcock video and just comment MIC, ICC, GGL, and Fleet, Solar Warden. Okay. That's how you remember the five.
Now you tightened it up, yeah.
Oh, God. Thank you, Rob, so much.
What you did,
Step in the territory I was hoping this episode would go in. So
I'm so proud of yourself.
So this presentation is long, okay, but they talk for a bit about some Hoagland type stuff. All right, she talked about Hoagland earlier, and you know when I say Hoagland type stuff, we're talking about faces on Mars and moon bases. But here's a bit.
Talking about SOS stuff. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think all of this is in that territory already. But here's a bit about the vastness of their knowledge.
You all know, if you've been to UFO conferences, maybe even as little as 5 years ago. Roswell again? Right, the saucer, look, it's metallic. Oh, my God. Come on, we're done with that. We got to actually figure out why are there so many different types of UFOs? Why do they all look different? And what Corey's revealing to us is he said, if you didn't catch that, it's very important. Our people in the military-industrial complex space program, the greater one, of course, which is not